Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know this might seem a little bit weird to you guys that I am already back with a new video, considering it's taken me months to just get like a whole new video out anyway. But today I thought it would be like a cute little fun get ready with me idea if you guys watched me get ready for my cosplay night with some of my friends. It's kind of like a belated Halloween thing, but not really. Well, I mean, it is kind of like our belated Halloween dress up night, but it's a little bit more than that. I play Dungeons and Dragons, and usually a lot of the time around Halloween, me and my friends, I've participated in 3 different campaigns with all the same friend group, or at least most of the same friend group. We've had new people come in, and it's just become like a little bit more of like a larger friend group. But we would dress up like for Halloween, like usually as our characters, or sometimes we would do like one Halloween like where we actually came like in our Halloween costumes, and then one where we would do like a cosplay of our characters. Well, it's just mostly turned into like a for Halloween we will cosplay our characters. So I have to like get going in like a couple of hours, and I like just now got home because I was running a bunch of useless not really interesting errands, because I went to Ulta because I was trying to find some makeup for my cosplay tonight. Could not find any. Wasn't wanting to try Sephora because I knew like if Ulta didn't have it, Sephora's definitely not gonna have it. But I did find a few other things that I kind of wanted to just try and could possibly use. So luckily I am good to go on that front. So let me go take all my stuff inside, all my school stuff and some other stuff I had in the back that I picked up from my grandma's, and then we'll get started. Okay, everybody, so first thing, and kind of probably the most difficult thing we are going to start out with, is my wig. This is not the first time I've worn a wig. However, it is the first lace front wig I've ever used. So I'm interested to see, number one, how it's going to look on me. Number two, if it's going to just work at all, because unfortunately I don't have any sort of glue to kind of hold it in place. So first things first, I was going to have my mom French braid my hair, but my mom is not home right now, and I am not, and with the sort of limited time I have going on, I don't think I'm gonna be able to attempt French braiding my own hair. So I'm just going to do a regular braid, and then we'll see how the rest of everything goes from there. It's gonna suck because I'm probably gonna have to take my glasses off, and that is just so not going to help our situation. So it'll be what it'll be, and we'll go with it. Okay, so here's the actual wig still in like the actual like netting. Just gonna set that aside real quick. I'm gonna grab the wig cap, that it surprisingly came with when I ordered this off of Amazon. I was surprised that it actually came with a wig cap. Actually, it came with 2 wig caps. So that kind of helps our situation a little bit. I'm gonna try and pull the outer one off. There we go. I'm just gonna... This is a haphazard work in progress, guys. I apologize. I'm probably just gonna throw away that thing and put the other wig cap back in. Alright, so I have my hair braided, but I need to kind of just like wrap it up, sort of, kind of like in the back. So going to attempt to do that, and I don't think I have any sort of bobby pins or anything up here. Give me just one minute. Okay, so we've got it somewhat pinned up. Hopefully that was a good enough example. Now it's time to get, as I drop it on the floor, get the wig cap on. I'm actually going to open this so I have a little bit more light. Goodness gracious, this is small. Hold on. Let me see if the other one is technically a bigger size. Well, it's feeling like it, but that doesn't mean that it is. So okay, actually, I think that kind of worked. Should have taken my glasses off, might have helped a little bit, but honestly, that's okay. Have some baby hairs sticking out, so just gonna try and cover those. Make sure that I get the back. Okay, and now that I've gotten that, I'm just gonna stuff the other wig cap back in, throw this cardboard away for now. I might change my mind and fish it back out later, but so this is what the wig cap looks like right now. I'm hoping that I can get more of my sideburns tucked under here, but I don't think so, and that's gonna just bug me to no wit's end. Okay, that's honestly, that'll just be that then. So the next part is I'm getting the wig out of the netting. It's honestly, like, I just love this already. Like, it showed that it was technically, like, way, like, brighter, or, like, a lot more yellowy. Like, this is not how it looked on the photo, as most online things are. But it just looked absolutely magnificent. And, oh, yeah. Just gotta say, it's pretty long. I think it's about as long as my normal hair. When my mom first saw it, she was like, "Are you sure that's the color you wanted?" I'm like, "Mom, this is actually even better than I imagined, because it actually looks more like the color I had in mind versus what the actual listing had." So I want to just try it on first, just to make sure that the thing is tight enough. So the way these work, if you've never seen them before, is they have 2 clips on the side right here, and then they also have one for, like, in the back, and then it has this little like lace bit right here on up front, but I will I will be trimming that off in a minute. I'm trying to like make sure. I've heard sometimes you have to tweeze some of the hairs. I don't really want to do that, but if I have to, then I will do that. But I think for now it's honestly going to be just fine. So I'm just going to try it on real quick and just adjust it a little bit. Honestly, like, it feels so good, and it actually like looks pretty good. Like, okay. Now I just need to fix. There we go. Just trying to make sure that the actual wig itself is kind of pulled over the wig cap a little bit. Oh yeah, see, that kind of like lessens it a little bit up top. Let me, I don't think that it's gonna make, oh yeah, like honestly, man, oh man. Okay, let me just get the comb. I'm trying to like get the combs kind of to like just kind of go under my wig cap to like stick into like the actual sides of my hair, because that way it's got something a little bit more solid to like stay on or like attached to. But honestly, I am kind of just in love with this. I will be cutting the lace off here in a little bit, but right now I'm just trying to make sure that everything is just kind of staying in place and picking out a couple of pieces just to kind of I will have to brush through this in a bit, but right now I'm just kind of messing with it, getting used to it. I've watched a lot of videos of like how you're supposed to style like lace fronts, but unfortunately I don't think I'm going to be able to very much, because number one, I do not have a flat iron, nor do I have like a hot comb to brush this with, so I'm probably just gonna have to brush through it with like my regular comb and just kind of be done with it. But again, honestly, like, this is like a solid wig, and like I don't have to adjust the straps or anything. Like, this feels very comfortable. So I think for now I'm going to go, see, this is kind of like what it's supposed to look like, but again, I have like the lace just folded over right here for now. So I'm gonna go trim the lace off, and then probably gonna go put the wig back on and make some final adjustments. Okay, y'all, so as you can see, I've trimmed off all of the lace. I didn't trim like I trimmed like most of it. There's a little bit of it you probably can't see very well, but I kind of like tucked it underneath. So this is kind of like how it's going to look. So let me grab a comb real quick. If I can find it, number one, with all this hair being in my face, and number two, not having my glasses. Actually, probably just to make it easier on myself and to make sure that it still works, just gonna slide these on. This is much better. So just gonna fiddle with that just a little bit more. There we go. Just going to there we go. All right. So just going to brush through that just a little bit. I'm going very gently because I'm nervous. Oh yeah, see, this is like you can already see like there's kind of a difference between these curls and like what I've already brushed out. Oh yeah. I was gonna say, this is definitely more like the look. I mean, technically my character has like straight hair, but I had no issues saying that she has a slight wave to her hair. And so far, we can check the comb. No hairs have been pulled out, so this is honestly like a pretty decent wig. I've never tried lace wigs before, or lace front wigs. Never really have tried any sort of, I guess, for more like professional salon-esque like wigs, like wigs like people would actually wear like on a day-to-day basis. I've never worn anything like that, but and this was just like a wig that I found off of Amazon, so I didn't have like high expectations for it, but I knew it was probably going to be better quality than like the Walmart, the wigs that you would find at Walmart during Halloween time. So just getting a few of the like twists out of it. There we go. Just trying to brush through my fingers a little bit too, just to make sure I didn't create any sort of knots. And I think this side is done. I'm gonna bring around the other side, and here you can like see a little bit more of a bigger difference, maybe on like how this wig has turned out now that I've kind of combed it through a bit. I was planning on styling it just like a little bit more. Like I'm gonna be leaving the majority of the hair down, but I was also thinking about pinning a few of the pieces back a bit. I do have one like little fancy clip that I just bought that I thought might look kind of cute. I don't think it really looks that good. I was also gonna try and find if I had like an old headband that I could use or something, but I don't think I'm going to end up doing that. So I think I'm just going to just finish brushing the rest of it out, and then going from there. I am truly like, the more I'm brushing it out and like actually like seeing how it looks, the more I've like truly fallen in love with this wig and how I absolutely like it, or absolutely love it. Like, it's honestly very, very nice. I'm debating though, because I kind of did want to take like some smaller chunks, like somewhere like around this area of this head, and put like some little braids in. I might do that, but I'm nervous too, because not that it's gonna like mess the wig up per se, but I just am nervous because I've never like tried to do, or like I've tried to braid wigs in the past, but like if I wanted to like undo it and then just leave it all, I don't know. I think I kind of do want to do some little braids. So I do have two smaller like clear elastics down here that I will probably use. So let me just try to section off a little bit of hair and just attempt to braid. I'm only just doing like a little bit off the top, just so that it can like still fall kind of like on top of the wig. And I'm not gonna try and do it like tightly like how I usually do my own hair. I'm just gonna kind of loosely drape, but still tight enough that it kind of still maintains some sort of shape. Trying to check the time, and I was like, it's not even 2 o'clock yet. It's about to be 2 o'clock, but I'm still doing okay on time, so I think we'll be just fine. The braid is actually turning out really nice, so like so I'm pretty happy with it for now. Oh no. You know what? I do kind of like the little like shorter end kind of thing, so maybe I might just not do the braid all the way down. So let me just try and tie this up with a clear elastic, and I'm only gonna do it like 3 times, and then maybe I'll just kind of like see if I can like stretch it out a bit just to kind of give it a little bit of yeah, there we go. Oh, I got a separate piece caught in there. But anyways, so there's the one side. It honestly, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna section off like a small bit of my hair here just for a minute, because I'm gonna need that in a second to kind of do like an overlap situation, because I know I haven't told you much about my character yet, but my character is a half elf, so I'm gonna have like little the shorter elf ears to attach to my actual ear, but I need like a little bit of like a starting point to kind of separate the hair so that it kind of falls like a little bit more naturally. But for now, I'm gonna get another chunk of the wig on this side, and we're gonna start braiding that. Maybe if I can separate it a little bit better and not lose half of it. So hang on. Okay, that's a bit better. There we go. I'm sorry, you guys. I still have not got in my selfie stick, my tripod, back upstairs yet, and it's sitting right out here. Like, I could honestly just go and grab it, but at that point, it's just kind of like a hassle to just like stop filming, come back up, go down and grab it, like bring it back up here, set it up, and then start refilming again. I'm just kind of like, no, that's not really the move I want to be making right now. So just gonna try and get a little bit more on this side. I'm hoping that they'll each be like roughly okay, maybe a little bit more. Trying to make sure that both sides are like even or close to even. And I think with this one, it's a little bit more, but I'm gonna have to let it be for just a minute, so I'm sure some of it's gonna come undone while I undo this clear elastic. These are actually my mom's clear elastics, but like she hardly ever uses them, and then I always use them. And she always tells me, like, you can just take those upstairs, you know, and put them in your bathroom. It's easier for you who actually uses them to have them in your bathroom, so that I, the one who doesn't use them very often, can come up here and grab them from you instead of the vice versa. And I was like, Mom, it's honestly fine. I don't use them that much, and when I do, it's only because my hair is not what it used to be. And when I try to do cute little things like this, it doesn't usually work with my regular hair ties. So all right, just gonna puff this braid out a little bit more. Just kind of, a little bit more than I wanted. So let me just smooth that out a little bit and just redo it. Oh yeah, that's better. So just gonna, all right, and then I think with that, there are the two braids kind of in there relatively somewhere. So now I'm gonna go grab my elf ears and we're gonna put those on. All right, so I have like long pair and a short pair of elf ears, but because I'm a half elf, I'm using the shorter ones. So let me just put, and I also don't have like glue or any sort of adhesive for these either, but I don't really care because they're mostly going to be hidden by the wig, and actually kind of the whole point of my character is that she's trying to conceal the fact that she is a half elf. So like I'm trying to just make sure that most of the ear is relatively covered, because she also does wear like a hood to kind of like hide the tail ends of her ears, but I might not necessarily do that. So I'm just trying to like separate chunks of hair so that you can at least notice the ears a little bit. And so yeah, like that's kind of like what it's supposed to generally look like. So let me put the other one in, and okay, just tuck that back there. And again, trying to do all of this when like can't really see. At least I have my glasses on right now, but at the same time, and if I can, just sort of tuck all this back behind the ear, then we're in a little bit of a better shape. So those are what they look like. Honestly, I'm in love with the look, especially now that I have like the ears in and just kind of like, yeah. So sorry, I'm still kind of just fidgeting with everything, just making sure that it's kind of like where I want it, how I like it, etc. All right. Go. I'm just straightening out some loose ends of the hair. I'm gonna turn. Hang on. I might have just put the ear on kind of like upside down. Or just kind of like in an awkward position, maybe. Yeah. They need to be a little bit more perked up, sort of. I say sort of, and it's not exactly like the full on. And then, again, you just pull the wig back just a little bit. All right. I need to put the side combs in just a little bit. Ouch. Okay. I just stabbed myself with one of the combs trying to readjust it. Anyways, so here is the finished hair. Now it's time to do a little bit of makeup. So let me just put this back away. Actually, I can put my regular brush back away. And let me see if I have... We'll just use kind of like this headband for now, maybe. No, probably not. I cannot see a thing, unfortunately. So we're just going to kind of use this clip and just try and see if I can pin the hair back a little bit without it getting in my way. Okay, hang on. Okay, I decided that I was not gonna be lazy anymore and I was just going to put my phone on my tripod. So now you got a little bit of a different view, but now you can at least see me as I do my makeup. I still have the one thing clipped to the side. I don't have the other clipped, but that's okay because I'm just going to kind of take the majority of all of it and clip it with this little flower clip just so that it will hold the majority of it, and we can go from there. So I've been breaking out like so bad recently, so I'm definitely going to need some concealer, which is somewhere in here. I wasn't gonna try and do a whole lot of makeup, but I think just for my sanity, I'm going to. So, this is the NARS concealer, or at least one of them. So yeah, there's at least that. Sorry, I'm gonna try and talk a little bit, but I might not talk a whole lot. So hang on just a sec. Hello?
Hey, beautiful. Did I pull you away from something, honey?
No.
Okay, you just sounded like I caught you in the middle of something. I'm sorry. I'm just letting you know. I'm just now leaving Heather. So do you need anything before I leave London?
No, you're fine. I was just putting the wig on. I was like, oh no, crap.
Okay, I didn't mean to scare you, honey. I'm sorry. Did it go on easily?
Oh yeah, no, it looks so good. Actually, it's a whole lot better than the wig we bought for my Aliana costume because it actually stayed and I could brush it out so it actually looked more natural and it was great.
Well, that's cool. Now, do you put your ears on with that too?
Yeah, and I got it on just fine, and I actually managed to braid a little bit more of like the front to keep it out of my face, and it looks so cute.
Well, I am so sorry. I should have thought about that and come home a little earlier. I told you 2, and Heather always has to leave at 2 to go get Derek, but we were right in the middle and wanted to finish some things up, so it's now 2:11, so I'm 11 minutes tardy.
That's okay. I mean, as long as she's able to pick up Derek and not have any issues with that, then that's fine.
Yep, it's good. Do you have any plans for tomorrow?
Not that I can think of. Question
Okay,
mark.
well, if you want to make some, that's fine, and if you don't want to make some, that's fine too. Like I said, I can come help Heather until Doomsday keels over, but I said I can also do stuff at home too, and I need to be doing that at home just as much as I'm helping her, but I don't have somebody coming to inspect my house, and she does. So.
Yeah, I completely understand that. Well, because
I'm just trying to help her out.
no, that's very good. I'm glad that at least someone's attempting to help her out. Anyways, I am kind of in the throes of good gracious Rianne Crin. You should have been doing your skincare and you haven't been, so I am very much pimple haven, especially on my forehead. So I'm just
and you're back to pre menstrual stuff, honey. So I said that's so typical, and it's fine. Even if you were doing your facial regimens, it may not be quite as bad, but I'll guarantee you were still gonna have some. So it's all right. Just stay after it now, and just know it'll clear up in a couple days. It's all right.
But anyways, so because I actually want to look at least just in general like a presentable human being, I'm trying to get a little bit of makeup on, and so
watch the wig, because if you get it on that hair, it won't wash out.
it'll be fine. I don't have to do a whole lot. Plus I still have to plus it actually makes it look my concealer actually because I got it in a little bit lighter because I don't have much of a tan anymore. It actually matches very closely to like my actual character's skin color, so it actually makes it look a whole lot more authentic to the actual character.
Authentic, that's cool. I'm glad, very, very glad. Well, if there's anything I can do to help you when I get home, I will. If there's nothing that I can do to help you, that's fine. I'll stay out of your hair, but I am going to take many, 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 many pictures when you get done. So.
You know what I hated about trying to get this wig on? It was actually very easy, especially because I watched.
Wait. I went through Murray. I missed all that. You hate what?
I said I watched last night before I went to bed. I watched an actual lady, I mean, again, I don't mean anything by it, but a black lady because they're the ones who usually wear wigs all the time, especially lace fronts. But I watched a video of hers last night because I looked up how to apply lace front wigs without glue, because usually in a costume setting you glue the sides and the top of the wig down, and I don't have any sort of wig glue and I couldn't find any place, so I was kind of screwed. But I looked up just how to apply wigs without glue, and this lady had a little tutorial, and so I watched it last night and I was like, oh, it's pretty straightforward. So I did exactly as she did, and it actually worked out very well. I did trim the lace just a little bit. There's still a little margin of it that I kind of tucked under a little bit, but it was at least, mine wasn't like the same brand as the ladies was, but it was still like, but it was still technically a lace front wig that, and they had all the combs in the same place. They had all the same kinds of like tightening features, which actually I didn't even have to tighten the wig. It was perfectly the right shape. But what made me upset was when I tried to put on like the wig cap, that the wig that came with the wigs, that they didn't even told me technically came with the wigs, the one that I first put on, because there are two in there, and they don't have any like sizing things on there. It just said like 2 wig caps. So I assumed it was kind of like a one size fits all thing. Well, I tried to put on the one, and it was very it felt very small and tight on my head.
So they might give you like a small, medium, and a medium large, and that was the 2.
Yeah, I think that was probably it, but either way, I put the other one on and it fit just fine. It doesn't feel like it's sliding or anything, and I think that was technically the one difference. Hang on just a sec, I gotta turn on the water, and I'm talking to you on my watch, so my hand is in the water. Okay.
That's fine.
There we go. So, the only difference that I did from the lady in the video was, as far as putting the wig cap on, was she only does it like halfway to cover like the back of her head. So the wig cap on the top part starts like in the middle of her head and goes underneath to like the back where her cornrows ended. And I was like, well, unfortunately, I can't put my hair in cornrows, and I don't know what else to do. So I just like, plus I wanted my hair to still look flat, because the way that most ladies, or at least the way she did it in her video, is she took like a hot comb and brushed it, or well, she took a regular comb and like brushed through the wig, because her wig had straight hair, but mine has a little bit more of like wavy hair, which I actually managed to comb it out, and it actually combed out much better than my Aliana wig. So I was very pleased about that, because it actually looks, again, a whole lot more natural. And yeah, I just completely lost my train of thought on that one. But anyway, it brushed out very well, and it looks so nice. But oh yes, so she used like a hot comb on it to like brush through like the scalp part and down, so that
Her natural hair or the wig?
the wig.
Okay, but you have to watch, because your wig is not real, and hers probably is synthetic. You put something hot to that, you'll melt it.
Hers was, I'm pretty sure, something to that effect, but what I'm saying was hers was straight, and she was just kind of like, in a way, smoothing the scalp part down so that it didn't show the individual bumps of her cornrows. Well, mine looks fine, so I didn't need to worry about that, and I didn't want to straighten the waviness of it, so also didn't have to necessarily do any of that. But that's what I'm saying, like, that's the only difference between what I did for mine and what she did for hers.
I got you.
So anyway,
Did you get the mail today, honey?
There was none.
There wasn't any, okay.
And I didn't see any on the table when I got in here, so that means, number one, we probably just did not get any mail, or, yeah, so I just don't think we had any mail today. But anyways, I am going to go finish up the rest of my makeup. I will see you in a couple minutes when you get home.
I'm putting up the garage door.
I hear ya.
Okay, I love you, honey.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. So sorry about that, guys. My mom called in the middle of my makeup application, and now she is home. Like, she like just hung up with me, and I can hear the garage door coming up. So far, give me just a second to show you in more of the light. I have already put on concealer, and I just set it with my Bare Minerals powder foundation just to kind of even out the skin tone all the way around the face. I actually really like it, and it does give like the natural sun-kissed kind of like more slightly tan glow that my character has. So let me just set this back over here, and I'm going to continue with, I truthfully did not think this through. So we're gonna do, I just went to Ulta today on the way home, as I said, to get some stuff. So do a quick little haul. I got some new magnetic lashes because I thought I might try those for this look. I also got a Clinique mascara and a mascara primer. Just put those there. And then I also got a ColourPop pressed powder palette, but it's technically, I think, like an eyeshadow palette. I got Sage the Day, and it's got like a lot of greens and golds and everything. Yeah, like it honestly looks super cool. Oh, I did not realize it had a plastic covering. So anyway, I'm probably going to do my mask or most of my stuff off camera because I probably should really hurry and get some of this stuff done. So I will, there we go. I will be back in a bit. Okay, so sorry. My mom came up to say hi, or just to say hello, I'm home, etc. And we just had an old lady friend of ours come by to pick something up. So they're downstairs talking. So I'm just trying to reclip, if I can, reclip the wig. Whew. 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 Hang on just a sec. Okay, so sorry about that. Had to go talk a little bit more. I think I don't want to do eyeshadow, but I do want to try on these lashes. These are Ardell lashes. I think I've had these before. I could be wrong. I don't know. Because technically I bought my first pair of magnetic lashes from Meyer, I think, and they didn't turn out so well. So I'm hoping that these will be a little bit better. Okay, that sticker took a little while to come off. Okay, so I need to take this off. So here is, see, actually, I just thought about it. I have worn magnetic lashes before, but they were the kind of lashes that had like two sets and they magnetized together and you had to like clip them over your own eyelashes. I wanted to try the kind that has the actual like magnetic liner that you stick to them. So that's what this is. So let me just, now they say it should be very simple and you can just draw your wing with this liner and then just stick it on. So it's a very tiny, skinny little brush. So let me just grab my mirror wherever I just put it. Did I put it back? I need to throw this away. Throw that away. Actually, let me just grab this mirror because it is bigger and easier to see with. So okay, so this might actually need to be shaken a little bit more. I shook it off camera a little bit, like in the box, like a ding dong. Well, actually, That's a lie. I haven't shaken this thing at all, so, but I think it probably does need to be shaken up a little bit, so. Now we're going to shake it up, or now that we've done shook it up, we're gonna, there we go, we're going to get this out. So I kind of put like a little bit of like a thick line just so that it stays extra strong. But so now trying to do the other side. I didn't really do like any sort of a wing or anything. I just kind of just tried to so I'm going to say that that is pretty well good. Now it's time to put on the actual lashes, and I'm super nervous. Oh, damn. I've already lost one eyelash off of these because of the little sticky tack. I'm trying to pull gentle, and apparently these things are just kind of a pain and don't really want to stay, so give me just a moment and we're going to so I'm just trying to straighten some of these out because they're not very okay. I'm just trying to like adjust the lashes just like a little bit, but there we go. So there's one eyelash on. Honestly, okay, you know what? Just because it wore out just the tiniest little bit in that inner corner where I need the last little magnet to be, I'm just gonna go over it a little bit more. So just going to add a little bit more on the other side as well, just so that we know it's going to stay. Okay, just a little bit more. For some reason, it doesn't really want to like come off. There we go. But honestly, like the first few magnets actually stuck pretty well. So all right, so we got the one. All of them are sticking now. Okay, now let's get the other lash on. And I lost a lash on that side too. It's fine. We're not going to dwell on it. We're just going to stick the lashes on if we can. And okay, so now we have these lashes on. Now I'm going to use my eyelash curler to just kind of, if I can, to kind of just smush them together a little bit. I don't have like proper tweezers for this, but they honestly seemed to be sticking just fine. So now I'm actually, just because, I'm going to take my new Clinique mascara that I also just got today from Ulta to use instead of my regular Maybelline one, because I think that this one might actually help the lashes blend together a little bit more. Okay. Okay, just gonna. Okay. Okay. So I just put a little bit more mascara on my bottom lashes. So, and that is done. I'm going to put the mirror away. And now I'm going to do some blush. This is my e.l.f. Putty Blush. Just doing a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. Don't want to do a whole lot, but just enough to see that there's some sort of pigmentation on the cheeks. Next, I'm not going to do any sort of bronzer or highlighter or anything, sorry, just a sec. Just going to use this to kind of wipe off the excess blush, and my nose is dripping just the slightest. Okay, so I just got everything, yeah. Next, I'm going to be doing my lips, I'm using this mini lip pencil in the shade Vintage Pink that I got from Sephora. And again, I'm gonna have another, there it is. Right under the eyelash box was where my other smaller mirror was, so just going to
Thank you for your help, Pumpkin.
You're welcome.
Hey, honey, Dad, I asked Dad about Stephanie wanting to get out, and nothing sounded good. So when he said fish, I knew you'd like that. I got fish out. But you need to tell me what you want with it.
Do we still have broccoli?
We have tons of broccoli. We just have absolutely no potatoes. We also have rice. We have any kind of vegetable, cauliflower, broccoli, whatever. So I can make broccoli. That's fine.
Broccoli sounds perfect.
That's all you need?
Yes.
Okay. And what time are you coming home?
I'd say usual time, probably.
Okay. Like 7:30ish, 8:30ish,
8:30ish at the latest.
Okay, I will probably make it a little earlier than that because Dad's been getting home a little earlier, but I won't make it at 6. There's no point.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll probably start cooking about 7:30.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I have the Vintage Pink lip liner on. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of this Fenty Beauty lip stuff on it in the center. And just kind of blend it a little bit with my finger. And now it gives it more of like a little bit of a pinkish nude, but also kind of a little almost corally, which wasn't my intention, but it still looks good. So next I was gonna do some freckles. I don't really have much that I can do for that, but I do have, oh boy, maybe not. The sharpener's down here, I think. No. There it is. I'm going to be using an old eyebrow pencil, but I've got to sharpen it, so give me a sec. Okay, honestly, for now, it's, honestly, I hate this product so much. We're just gonna see. Yeah, like this is not going to work. I'm actually going to throw this away because it is a waste. And gonna use some makeup remover to clean off my hands and the sharpener because it is just an absolute mess. Like, so much of that eyebrow product, like, came off and just, like, ugh. Like, that's so sad. So just trying to clean off my hands a little bit. And, I'm going to try... I bought this for Halloween. It's one of the, Wednesday themed, lip liners in the shade Tormenta. Or Tormentia, I don't know how it's technically supposed to be pronounced, but I did kind of try it this morning to see. It's a little bit dark, but oh no. Oh no. I can't believe I just completely wasted that like that. Okay, so we're not doing that. Honestly, okay, let me try something. I'm just gonna try and dab away that lip liner because it just, that did not help at all. Yeah, you know what, it's not gonna come off, so we're just gonna leave it like that. I knew it was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done it in the first place, but when you're desperate, you'll just do whatever pleases you because you know, even though it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna try an old trick that I learned from way back when. Is you take like some sort of powder or eyeshadow and brush it on to like the little parts of one of your hair brushes, and then press it on your face, and it'll hopefully work a little bit. So I'm just gonna try that on my old hairbrush here and just hope that it works, but I'm trying to get some of the little bits of hair off of it. So I'm gonna take this brown eyeshadow from one of my palettes that I used from Winter Formal, and just gonna brush that on to some of the bristles. And I totally probably just ruined my face brush, so I'm gonna have to clean that. Anyway, we're just gonna try it, see how it works. Okay, so it worked kind of well on this side, but I think I just did a little bit too much like on this side, and it looks a little bit too much like my hairbrush lines. So I'm gonna slowly wipe that off a little bit and try again. Okay. I'm gonna try and use a different brush because that just made me sad that I kind of tried to use up that brush and stuff. Hang on. Okay. Okay, so okay, so I think that's a little bit better, so we're just gonna okay, honestly, that looks, I will be truthful and I will say, honestly, we're just going to leave it at that, and that is just going to be it, because I have to still get dressed and other things. But honestly, if I wipe away the ones that are more like on the bottom and then like off the side of my nose, it looks pretty good. Also, maybe I might try to take this tiny brush and just do a couple, like, and just blend them out a little bit. Sorry, that's probably super disgusting and I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm just trying to get them looking a little bit more. I'm just trying to get the bristles more like a sharper point. Okay. So alright, that honestly looks much better. I'm just kind of patting them to take away some of the wet feel and just make them sort of take away a little bit more of the pigmentation and make them look a little bit more realistic, but you know what, it's fine. Okay, so now that that is all done, I need my setting spray, and we're just going to spray that down and just dry. Honestly, it might not look the best, but it's also like I've done worse. So I think that is as far as we're gonna get with makeup. So let's go get dressed. Okay guys, so now that we're actually in my room and it's a little bit of a different lighting, I think that I like the makeup look much better. I still have not put on my glasses yet, but that was mostly my fault of just trying to move on to the next thing. So I'm going to go grab my costume, or not necessarily my costume, but just like grab my pieces of clothing, and I'm gonna go put them on real quick. Okay guys, so I have the shirt on and also my leggings. I will do like a full OOTD in the mirror in just a second, but I still have to get my shawl on, so I'm gonna go do that real quick and get my boots, but I just wanted to show you the base of the outfit. So let me be right back. Okay everybody, so here's my finished outfit. Here's the green shawl I changed up the shirt underneath because the hood was bothering me. I have these leggings and these boots and 2 finishing accessories outside besides this necklace, so let's go grab them. Hey guys, so I just got home a little bit ago and just got done with dinner, so I just wanted to say that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked that video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of me and maybe see like a more regular everyday get ready with me, or if you want to see some of my newer videos that I just posted, like click the subscribe button and hit the bell notification to get notifications every time I upload. I think that's pretty much it. Actually, no. Leave a comment down below what other sort of like get ready with me's you might want to see from me. I mostly did them for most of my fun events in high school, and unfortunately, now that I'm out of high school, there's not a lot of college related things that I can necessarily do. I was gonna do like a get ready with me for Halloween, but then I never ended up doing anything for Halloween, so I apologize for that. However, if you want to see other things on my channel, I also do some vlogs. I do other things as well, or I could do other things, so if you have any other suggestions of what video ideas you think I should do, please comment them down below, and I will see you guys next time.